Hey!
Hey!
Oh,
Ooh, we're out of focus.
Ooh, we are slightly out of focus, aren't we?
Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder why that is.
Hmm.
We moved the camera around all yesterday because we were playing Crossing the Streams. So we were doing 4-player New Super Mario Brothers.
No, that's worse. That's better. There we are.
And,
no, actually, wait. I like soft focus Kathleen better. It's a little more attractive.
And then Mario Kart.
Smear
also.
some Vaseline. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, finally.
Welcome to Checkpoint.
I'm finally beautiful. Oh, there it goes. It was a beautiful illusion while it lasted.
Which pun? Someone said you made a pun in the Commodore Hustle.
I did? You did?
Probably.
Yeah.
Looks fine here.
I'm very bright.
You are very bright, actually.
It's my...
Maybe
pasty
crank
white.
the iris down just a touch.
It's my pasty white...
The camera was a bit wobbly because Paul is messing with it.
Oh, that's better.
Oh, there we go.
I don't look quite as pasty anymore. That said, we were sitting out on the deck. Like, I was sitting out on the deck with some friends of mine in the sun, and I realized I'd been sitting out in the sun for more than 5 minutes, so I went and sat in the shade. And they're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, my alabaster skin, I don't want to tan. The issue is that if you look at my arms, you see I have lots of little, like, tiny moles, and I have, like, tiny moles on my face, and I'm always, like, concerned I will just get, like, one huge one, like, in the center of my nose, so I always stay out of the sun.
Can you slide over this way a little bit?
No!
No, this way.
Oh, yes.
There we go. So we're positioned properly. Excellent. That'll probably be good. All right, everybody ready for some Checkpoint? 'Cause we are.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Today, publishers hate us. The leaked Battlefield trailer you won't believe. This is Checkpoint worthy. Welcome to Checkpoint, where we're in a fight.
He's salty because I keep beating him at Mario Kart.
The blue shell keeps beating me at Mario Kart. She happens to be the person repeatedly throwing it at me.
You know, I don't actually get the blue shell that often, seeing as how I'm usually in first.
Mario Kart, the friendship tester. Ubisoft's PR department exhibited poor judgment last week when they sent a Watch Dogs promotional package to 9MSN Australia in the form of a small, black, beeping safe. Since 9MSN isn't a video game-focused network, and since none of the other news stations they had asked had received similar packages, and since it was a small, black, beeping safe, they called the bomb squad. Upon closer inspection and destruction, the safe contained a copy of Watch Dogs and a baseball cap. Recalling similar controversies surrounding Godfather 2 and Dante's Inferno, attention video game marketers. That cool idea you have is still cool, but maybe think about how an actual human would react to it.
An internal trailer for Visceral's upcoming Cops and Robbers style first-person shooter Battlefield Hardline has leaked online ahead of the game's big E3 reveal. According to tweets from Visceral's general manager Steve Papautis, the leaked footage is 6 months old and he's excited for the public to see how much further the team has taken things, which I hope too, because Papautis' carefully worded tweets sound suspiciously like the work of EA's PR department. And if that's the case, what's actually going on at Visceral HQ is this, which I will reenact for you. Oh yes, of course we have things to show you, and new and better things, and it'll be great, just wait for E3. Developer peons, get back to work! Why? You faded out too soon.
This is out of order. It's my fault. You put this in the wrong place.
I did?
There we go. Two pieces of news from the recent Take-Two investor meeting. Now that Ken Levine has dissolved Irrational so he could make tiny games without all that troublesome money, the BioShock franchise has been given to 2K Marin, the studio responsible for BioShock 2, the one that people didn't like very much. Additionally, in the same breath as they referred to Grand Theft Auto as a permanent franchise, they also referred to Red Dead as a permanent Red Dead as a permanent franchise. You know what that means? Horse Sim 2015.
Could you back up?
No, here.
The terms of the settlement between EA and the NCAA student athletes whose likenesses were used in EA's basketball, football, and March Madness games has finally been revealed, and it's huge. To catch you up, the student-athletes filed a case against the NCAA and EA in 2009 after they realized EA had been paying the NCAA major licensing fees to make franchise games and was therefore allowed to use their likenesses for whatever they wanted for free. Under the terms of the deal, up to 100,000 student-athletes will be eligible to receive up to $951 for each year they were in an EA game, meaning the company could be on the hook for up to $40 million. But I bet EA is going to be more careful about just putting student-athletes in its games without even asking them if they're okay with it from now on, right? Yeah, because EA is not going to do any more NCAA games or college football games. Guess paying the people whose faces you used to make money was just too hard on the old profit margin.
I'm going to read that story again for benefit of the version we air on YouTube. Two pieces of news from the recent Take-Two investor meeting. Now that Ken Levine dissolved Irrational so he could go make tiny games without all that troublesome money, the BioShock franchise, this is now the wrong thing. What the oh, right. Okay. Well, ignore that.
Sorry.
We'll fix it. No, that's not your fault, Paul. We will we'll record another one afterwards and we'll edit it all together and we'll use that for the version on YouTube. Now I will do this story. Twitch is working on a new API in association with Valve that would integrate Steam game stats with a streamer's live information. Currently only announced with Counter-Strike Global Offensive, but eventually open to any developers, this would mean that a stream's ID wouldn't just say what game is being played, but what version, with what mods, and at what skill level, so you could always know you're not going to waste your time watching some casual. Unless they're streaming on PS4, PS3, Xbox One, 360, Wii U, but you already know they're casuals anyway, so who really cares?
Yay, it's the end of the episode. Hey, have you been playing Watch Dogs at all?
No.
Why not?
Because my iPhone battery is all messed up, and the last thing I need is to spend all day being jealous of a smartphone that apparently never needs charging.
Oh, so sad for you. Coming up, Nintendo has revealed newly produced GameCube controllers and an adapter to plug 4 of them into a Wii U, therefore solidifying the console's role as an expensive Smash Brothers machine. Wow. Okay, that was not our smoothest thing.
What happened there?
I didn't put it out, like,
this is supposed to be here. And then, so what happened there was, because we do actually use a prompter, is that the stories were in the wrong order.
That was so I fucked it up.
On the prompter. No. So, I'm going to, should we do those two again? For the benefit of the
yeah, because I don't.
replay?
Yeah, because I was actually annoyed. You're like, oh, we'll just re-record this one for me live, and I was like, so my replay version will look weird, but you'll look normal.
No, of course not. We're going to redo both of them.
Okay. Someone's getting fired. There's no one to fire at Loading Ready Run.
Yeah, it's all us. Firing someone would be a terrible, terrible idea.
Well, that's the problem. Is when your company is this small, you have terrific job security. Because if we fired Kathleen, who would do the Kathleen things?
All right, Paul, could you bring up the Take-Two one? I think it's number 3, and I will redo it. Two pieces of news from the recent Take-Two investor meeting. Now that Ken Levine dissolved Irrational so he could go and make tiny games without all that troublesome money, the BioShock franchise has been given to 2K Marin, the studio responsible for BioShock 2, the one that people didn't like very much. Additionally, in the same breath as they referred to Grand Theft Auto as a permanent franchise, they also referred to Red Dead as a permanent franchise. You know what that means? Horse Sim 2015, yeah! All right, and then what was yours? This one.
College football one.
Let me get you that one again. There we go. See, it's better delivery when we can actually pay attention to delivering it and not being like, oh god, everything is awful.
I always try to lean out of your shot. When this is why you will often see my
I'm sorry. I guess
move.
that makes me, unfeeling of your.
No,
your
it's
needs.
just that I think we're still not quite in the right spot. Like I need to be a little bit further over or something.
I asked you to move this way.
I did. I moved as far as I can. The arm of my chair is literally abutting your hip.
Abutting.
The arm of my chair. The arm is a butt on the hip. Okay.
Abutting.
All right. The terms of the settlement. Let me try that one more time. The terms of the settlement between EA and the NCAA, student athletes whose likenesses were used in EA's basketball, football, and March Madness games, has finally been revealed, and it's huge. To catch you up, the student athletes filed a case against the NCAA and EA in 2009 after they realized EA had been paying the NCAA major licensing fees to make franchise games and was therefore allowed to use their likenesses for whatever they wanted for free. No. Under the terms of the deal, up to 100,000 student athletes will be eligible to receive up to $951 for each year they were in an EA game, meaning the company could be on the hook for up to $40 million. But I bet EA is going to be more careful about just putting student athletes in its games without even asking them if they're okay with it and that kind of thing from now on. No, EA's just not going to do any more NCAA games or college football games. Guess paying the people whose faces you used to make money was just too hard on the old profit margin.
There we go.
EA, NCAA. That was a hard story to read.
You can tell how Canadian we are, because in the States they just call it the NCAA.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We don't care about American college sports.
I always thought it was like I didn't want to call it the NCAA because I've always heard it as like the NCAACP is some sort of like rights activism organization, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So I didn't want to get the two mixed up.
It's still called the NCAA. The NAACP is old people.
Oh, the National Association of Retired Persons?
How do you get that out of NAACP?
I don't know. You said old people.
No, not old people.
Curmudgeon-y persons?
It's not the old people.
Oh, it's different people.
Yes.
With different colors.
Yes. I was thinking of the wrong one.
No,
I was thinking of the AARP. We are from a different country. We don't know your things. Yes, NAACP is not old people. I mean, some of them are probably old people. I mean, you could probably double dip.
Yeah, you could be a member of both.
I'm taking my coat off and turning on the AC.
You could be a member of both NAACP.
And also be in college basketball.
I don't think you can be in college basketball and be in the AARP.
Well, maybe you can.
People can be in college.
Yeah, and they might still be incredible at basketball. Holy shit! My San Pellegrino bottle is green? Ooh. That's really neat, actually. Invisiwater.
How are you doing?
Pretty good.
Just abandoned you over there.
That's fine. Hey, everybody. Here is a thing. I'm going to take the books out of my seat.
So that was exciting.
Fraught with difficulty. See, this is the height difference, by the way, which is pretty impressive. Graham is very tall.
We'll put the seats at the same height.
No, my seat's higher than yours.
Yeah, I know.
Right
That's
now.
what I'm saying. Lower yours so the seats are at the same height.
There you are.
This is why Kathleen sits on books.
Mm-hmm. I'm tiny. The shortest. But I'm going to put my seat back up. But I am going to...
Kathleen is drinking ghost water. Ghost water.
I will sit on one book. Because I think a book helps a little bit.
Oh, can you close the door?
Wolfwood, 723, Stampy104 says, Kathleen's actually taller in real life than I expected. No, Graham's just huge.
I'm only 6'3".
I have a short torso, though. All my height's in my legs. Creepy dolls are currently in the process of being shipped. Shirts and other merchandise that's being shipped out of the States is being produced and will be starting to be shipped very soon.
We will keep you all post-ad.
Post-ad. Speaking of somebody says, have you thought about turning the Maximum Spoop Ghost into a chat emote? Maximum Spoop is coming to the store very soon. Very soon.
That wasn't the question, but yes, he's also coming to the store, and we've thought about putting him in as a chat emote. Don't know if we will yet.
I don't know,
does he say
not
something different than the creepy doll face?
I don't think so.
Is a chat emote? Like, I feel like they're...
Well, the creepy face is like a big smiley grin.
Right, it's a creepy grin.
Hank Plank Dank Flank Bank
Nice.
has just subscribed. Just actively trolling Kathleen. JP's Box of Delights has just subscribed.
It sounds like something Jeremy
What?
keeps under his bed.
It does. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna the sweet smell of salami.
I like it when after we do a video and then because we're the first show, the first stream after the video goes up on Mondays, and so it's always fun to see when we do a video and then and then things that happened in that video people start subscribing under.
Yeah.
I'm a little annoyed that Venomous Hawk is like, oh boy, because the Hank Dank Flank Crank Spank Bank or whatever it was is his.
Okay. Let's talk about the stories we did.
Yes.
Or tried to do. SM Web Mew. Sweb Mew. Mew. Let us know how to pronounce that one.
You know what? Don't. I'll just make something up.
Okay. LRR sent me button, please. Has just subscribed. Yes. LRR sent me button, please. That's amazing.
All right, let's talk about our stories.
The Watch Dogs thing, that's pretty straightforward. They sent, hey, Haramis has just subscribed. Welcome, Haramis. Thank you for subscribing. The Watch Dogs thing is pretty straightforward. What a stupid, stupid thing to do.
It joins a long series of terrible PR stunts in the video game world.
Mm-hmm.
I think this one...
Featherweight has just subscribed.
Yay, Featherweight!
Featherweight _
Ooh, I have something important to talk about.
But I think it's that they... This one in particular, because it was sent to, like, a news company, and not just, like... It wasn't sent to, like, Engadget or, like, a video
or, like,
game...
an Australian Kotaku.
The Royal Republic of Snorri.
So...
Or, like, actual Australian
So,
Kotaku.
this is a news company that may actually have received death threats in the past for their reporting.
Yeah, they have no idea where this came from. They're not into... there's no indication... What? Oh, cool. There's no indication of what game this is related to. Mm-hmm. Whoa. Defrost!
Yay!
Welcome back with the resub, Defrost. And specifically that they contacted other news stations that did not receive these things.
Yeah.
They were like, hey, did you get a beeping safe? And they were like, no. That's really
And apparently,
worrisome.
like, there's supposed to be a voicemail message left on, like, the reporter who received its desk, or, like, voicemail, and somehow that didn't happen.
Oh.
So maybe that would have explained it, why they were doing it.
What kind of evil genius? Generic evil genius. Has just subscribed. So yeah, that's obviously a dumb thing to do. The other things we mentioned, the Dante's Inferno one. What did they mail out?
There was two things that they did.
Yeah.
They did one thing where they did like the Wrath thing, where they sent a box that had like a song or like music playing on it that you couldn't turn off, and you had to smash the box to do
Right.
it. And then the really stupid one was the Lust one, where they were actually like encouraging people to commit acts of lust with booth people at E3.
That was dumb.
That was very poor decision making.
But the other one that we talked about was The Godfather 2, where they mailed brass knuckles to game journalists, which technically is sending weapons in the mail, which you can't do.
Nope.
It is illegal.
They had to ask them. They had to ask for them back.
Yeah.
How are you supposed to send them back?
I think we covered the Hardline story pretty well in the story.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. The NCAA thing is crazy.
I mean, that's almost sort of part of the larger ridiculousness of the whole NCAA.
Yeah,
the whole like college athletes can't be
when
paid
you read the
thing.
story originally, I just thought I picked it up because it was the sort of the $40 million stuff, and I was like, that's actually a lot of money they're settling for. Like that is a lot of money. And then I realized digging into it, you said it was that they had settled with the NCAA. And what it actually is the student athletes who sued EA and the NCAA for making this deal.
Oh, I see.
Because the NCAA made a lot of money out of that. The student athletes got nothing. So basically, the NCAA signed a deal with EA where they would get a bunch of money to license these games to EA, and they handed over all these student portraits. And so the people realized this is happening when they were like, "Holy fuck, I'm in a fucking game," and they didn't ask me. They didn't they didn't tell me. and they didn't pay me.
So it's like, no, we can't pay you. That would make the whole thing too commercial.
Yeah.
It's a 1,000 per player per year. So if you're in it for a year, you get like $951. But if you're in it for 4 years, you get almost $4,000. Like you get $3,800.
So,
It's not a lot of money.
it's not a lot of money, but it is costing EA $40 million, which is at least something.
Well, and also, when you see the numbers where it's like 100,000 athletes.
Yeah.
It's like
the NC.
These games have like big rosters.
The NCAA does not seem like it does a very good job of doing anything for its members. For the people who make it money, although that's like a larger story that's starting to come out, and like college students are starting to be like, we need a union to represent our own interests.
Well, because the schools
we thought the NCAA was that union, but apparently it's not.
No, the schools make mega bank, and
because the schools are like, well, we're giving you a scholarship, so we own your ass.
Yeah, and the students are like, it would be nicer if your scholarship also gave me enough money to eat, which is sometimes a problem, right?
Someone in the chat, it went by too quickly. Someone in the chat, Midgard Serpent has just subscribed. Welcome. Someone in the chat said the NCAA made a lot of money and the students got nothing. Describes a disturbing amount of stories.
Yeah.
So this is just the video game, part
The
of that.
confused teleprompter can get out. Has just subscribed. Welcome and thank you for subscribing. Yet. I think it's funny that Take-Two is calling Red Dead a permanent franchise.
Because there's been 2 games.
There's been 2 games, and the first one was made by Konami?
And
Was a completely different game.
And a long time ago.
Yeah, Red Dead Revolver was a PS2, I want to say, game.
And Redemption came out even a while ago too.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Redemption came out around, was it before GTA 4?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's old, right? And the thing is, but I feel it's it's matured like a fine wine. Like people really appreciate.
Everyone loves Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah,
It's
but
really
people
good.
liked it when it came out. But now people are like, man, this game's amazing.
Yeah, Can't Wear Hats is
Franchise
right.
horses.
It's barely a franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have this idea where they're like, we're not gonna, which is good. They're saying like, we're not gonna keep, put out tons and tons and tons of games. We wanna I think they talked about that their plan is every year they're releasing.
Sati90 is just subscribed.
They're trying to release something new.
Yeah.
That may or may not become, and so in the ones that don't, a game can be very successful but not become sort of permanent franchise. So.
No, apparently Red Dead Redemption was 2010, which I thought was 2009.
Who's on the Stream Bros account? Is that Andrew? I guess. That is where you're supposed to go in Final Fantasy VII. You're just supposed to. It is Andrew, yeah. You're just supposed to.
Lose?
No, you're supposed to farm chocobos so you can run across the sand fast enough to avoid fighting it.
Oh.
Unless you're doing a speed run, in which case you want to try and beat it so that you can earn the enemy skill beta. I've been watching a Final Fantasy VII speed run
something
recently.
really bad?
It seems
just very powerful.
counterintuitive.
Is there an alpha skill
No.
or a gamma? No other.
No, just beta. Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Apparently it's Andrew.
And the Twitch API thing sounds really cool. I'd like
Yeah.
to see if they can get that in things other than Steam.
It's one of those things where it's like you can imagine all sorts of neat uses for it, but of course, it will all depend on what developers do with it.
Yeah.
I wonder if there is.
Like the greatest thing for us, for our Magic stream,
Yeah.
would be that you could see Loading Ready Run is drafting. They're playing Magic. Specifically, they're in round 2 of a Theros draft.
Right. And people put
But that would involve Magic getting their client to that point.
But and you can put that in the title of your stream now.
Yeah.
You put I'm drafting Theros or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But this would if you saw that screenshot, that's actually live. That's if you go to twitch.tv right now and look at the Counter-Strike Global Offensive page, there's a thing at the top that's what map. You can filter by map and then you can sort it by skill of the player.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of Magic, Genju of the Fields has just subscribed. If you were watching our Magic stream on Thursday, you will know how awesome Genju of the Fields was.
What I'd like to see is some sort of optional Twitch add-on that you could do. That obviously wouldn't be okay, now they're on this map, now they're on this map, but you could be you could add more information. I am not just playing Final Fantasy X for PS3, like the HD remaster. I am playing, like,
You're in one Makonalia temple.
Yeah, like, I'm, like, in this area.
You're level 35 in
it's...
Ronso land.
Yeah, or, like, even just, like, a little extra text field that I could type in that people would be like, oh, she's just grinding today, like a fuck-around stream, or, like, beating Sin, or
I mean, I
that
guess
kind of
you're
thing.
supposed to put that in the title.
But just the idea that you could put sort of arbitrary metadata that people could then search could be quite interesting.
Yeah.
Or just even like hashtags or something.
Oh, and coming up, that Nintendo is making new GameCube controllers, literally with the Smash Brothers icon on it.
Yeah.
And an adapter that you can plug for them into a Wii U is a very smart move.
For those people who saw the Crossing the Streams yesterday, I don't know why they're not just going to do Smash Brothers with tilt controls. I mean, it makes perfect sense. But I guess...
We were playing Mario Kart yesterday. Trustworthy Pit Dweller has just subscribed. Thank you for subscribing.
I trust that.
We were playing Mario Kart yesterday, and I had the gamepad, and that was fine, and James had a Pro Controller, and that was fine, but Alex and Paul both had Wiimotes, which default to steering with tilt controls, which is horse poopy.
For a game where you want precision control.
Tilt controls accurately named.
Yeah. Yeah. I believe that was expressed on several occasions.
Well, let's see what else we have.
Stories we didn't do that are still interesting.
Real quick, the next Borderlands will be called Borderlands the Pre-Sequel, and at least a large part of it will be set on the moon, presumably a moon of Pandora. And there's a lot of things relating to, like, your oxygen supply.
And, like, gravity.
Like, when you... Like, there's low gravity. If you jump, you can also, like, expend a little bit of oxygen to, like, jump boost you.
Yeah.
If you shoot a guy in their mask, they start to, like, leak oxygen out of their suit.
I'm sure that it better have, like, affected the way that the bullets behave, unlike the guns behave.
I would guess so.
Because the reason why bullets...
I want you to be able to go over the whole planetoid, so you can just, like, shoot a bunch in one direction and have it spin around. Even though that's not how it works.
I mean, if it was really small, but it would start to spin away if it didn't have sufficient gravity.
Or if it's too much.
So this...
Probably wouldn't get into a stable orbit.
This question comes up occasionally on the Ask Science Fiction subreddit. Hey, Let's Have Toast is just subscribed. Welcome. Hey. Let's have toast. With, like, could the Hulk throw someone hard enough that it orbits the Earth or whatever? To move something with enough forward force that it would actually counteract gravity enough to go completely around something, it would be thrown with enough force to just break the atmosphere and go. And just leave. So it doesn't really work that way.
Oh, well. Yeah. The former execs of Index, which is the company that owned Atlas, have been arrested for fraud.
Or fraud.
Fraud. No, fraud. Not fraud. They're
but
Japanese.
Not when they were at... Not for when they were at Index.
Oh, yeah, when they were at Index.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were falsifying financial records at
snap.
Index.
Yeah, so what happened was Index had Atlas...
Ignis Deus.
Ignis Deus. Had many other companies, Atlas being sort of the crown gem.
Now owned by?
Now owned by Sega. And basically Atlas and Index ended up merging in like 2013. And Index was their surviving company. But then Index went sort of down. And then Sega bought them. And basically was like, this company is now Atlas because this is the only reason we bought you. This is the only thing we want is Atlas. And it's fair. It was like...
Nobody knows who Index is.
Well, Index used to control like a lot of little, like they used to be basically a holding company that had other, like, that held shares of other companies. And that's how they made their money. They had, for a long time, until 2011, they were actually the people who owned, like, sort of the parent company of Madhouse, which I believe did the Persona 4 animation, which is probably why that happened. But Madhouse, famous for doing Trigun and Jinro, I think, and a bunch of other really good anime, but it got sold to Nippon Television. I was looking all of this up. So much fact. Money.
That's boring. This is kind of interesting. Sony is going to pay the exhibition fees for all indie devs that want to appear in the indie games area at the Tokyo Game Show. Now, the Tokyo Game Show is only allowing 50 booths the Tokyo Game Show is only allowing 50 booths there, but Sony will pay for all 50 indie. It's about $1,200 over the course of Tokyo Game Show per dev to actually go there, and Sony will pay for indie devs to exhibit there regardless of what platform they are on. So even if they're not on Sony, Sony will pay for indie devs to be there because Sony's doing really well at supporting indie devs, and it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I mean they're really pushing that as one of their big sort of differentiating factors. Is that that they are more open to not only supporting them in terms
Thurberith 2.
Thurberus subscribed yesterday, and now Thurberus 2 is subscribed.
But not only because people are that they're supporting people with dev kits and all that kind of stuff, but just that their platform is more open to, you don't have to have a publisher, and it's a lot easier. And Microsoft has sort of been trying to figure that out, but they're way behind where Sony is. So
Grape Shot is lethal now.
Sony is taking the advantage.
The GTF, I don't think there is a catch there because the Sony or the Tokyo Game Show only has 50 booths in the indie game area, and the fees are like around $1,000. This is literally costing Sony like maybe $60,000.
Just the PR value for Sony is worth it.
And also they ingratiate themselves to these indie devs. Just real quick, I mentioned this earlier while we were talking about writing the episode. Paul and I were at EB the other day or GameStop or whatever, buying games for Unskippable. And there was the PS4 stand-up, and you could sort of back out of their menu and flip through all the different games on the console to look at screenshots or trailers or something. And there was like Infamous, Killzone, FIFA, Don't Starve, Towerfall, like all the indie games were there just in the same list as all the AAA titles, and Sony's just being really smart about it, and that's a good idea.
It's good. It makes good financial sense. You can buy the allegiance of an indie game developer for much less than you can buy a third-party developer or major company for, and indie games have a potential to make actually a lot more return on investment.
And as Kent Warhatz is saying, $60,000 for Sony is not a big deal, and that's true. But that doesn't lessen this, because $1,200 is a huge deal for an indie dev. And
my God, yes.
Regardless of whether it's a drop in the bucket for Sony or not, they didn't have to do it.
Yeah.
So I think it's really cool that they did.
I was thinking we've had a whole ton of awesome subscribers.
Yeah, Doc mentioned that.
I think we should,
based on the storm count, Grape Shot would now be lethal.
Yeah, we should probably.
Doc, the streamer that you watch.
We should probably make the cutoff. Let's say the cutoff at 250. So there's a minute left. Because
I thought you meant 250.
No. At 2:50 p.m. Because it is. Yeah, we in fact we should probably just start the commercials now.
Probably just start the commercials.
Let's just cut this off.
All right. Well, hold on. We need to talk about the hilarious thing.
Which one?
Two more characters in Broforce. Time Bro, aka Time Cop, and the Broniversal Soldier.
Yeah, they're adding 2 more characters to Time Bros to Broforce based on Jean-Claude Van Damme characters.
I feel like they're just coming up with the names.
Broniversal Soldier.
Like they just sit around trying to come up with the names and then design, and they're like, all right, that's an awesome name for a character, we'll put that in. And it's like, if they can't think of a good enough bro pun, that character just won't be in the game. That's the main requirement.
Yeah.
It is Bronan the Brobarian in that game, right? Honeywell
Weagle Bikini. What? That's just a bunch of random words now.
All right, Honeywell Weagle Bikini is the last subscriber.
Doc, I've seen you on Graham's computer while you were doing your thing, and he's like, I'm working. Ooh, Doc is streaming. And I'm like, it's that guy with the good music again. And then I go back to my work, and then when I'm done my work and Graham's still working, I go over and watch.
Could someone link me to the Mr. Flips notification page again? I can't find it in our history for some reason.
Honeywell Mario 42 is the name of the awesome air conditioner we were sent, which is why it's kind of loud in here, but cool.
It's also the brand.
It's the brand name. It's not named Honeywell. It's the brand name.
No, it's also named Honeywell.
Apparently, it's also named Honeywell.
I hope there it is. Thank you.
Brocard.
How bad is the air conditioner noise for you guys, actually?
With the thing all the way over here, I don't think it's that bad.
It's definitely noticeable.
All right, the first one of today was...
Brona, Warrior Princess.
Oh, we didn't see the notification for this one, but this one was a minute before the first one we did see, so it must have been while I was setting the notifier up. So our first sub today was Close Calls.
Hey, everybody, do you like nearly experiencing death? Who doesn't? I mean, most people, but hey, who am I to tell you what you like or what you don't like? But if you do like that kind of thing, why not try Close Calls? That's right. Go stand out beside a train, real close. I mean, not too close, otherwise it wouldn't be a close call. It would just be a call, aka calling the time of death as when they got exploded by this train. But close calls may be just what you need to get enough adrenaline to get your wiener hard. Or your pussy. Or your lady parts wet. I'm not here to judge. Anyhow, close calls. You could do differently.
Don't forget, if there's too many, you can always do slightly shorter ads.
That's true.
I like to imagine close calls as just somebody like, hello, how's it going? I'm talking to you right now.
To me or to the phone?
Also, Siri was activated just now. Oh.
Oh.
And it actually got that perfectly.
I'm fine.
How's it going? I'm talking to you right now. And Siri answered, I'm fine, Paul. Thanks for asking.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Siri is your friend.
Hank Clank Dank Flank Bank.
Hey everybody, are you looking to get your investments with a little bit more southwestern flair? That's right, come on down to Hank Clank's Dank Flank Bank. That's right, we got a bank for all your flank and all your dank. That's right, we hold cows and nugs. We got marijuana and beef. That's all we got in Hank Clank Dank's Flank Bank, but that's all you need for a good night or maybe a nice date. I'm not here to judge. You're not here to judge. I'm just here to give you fantastic rates of return on your nugs and your beefs. So come on down to Hank Clank's Dank Flank Bank today.
And often you have way too many cows or nugs all at once. And so you can just put them in the bank. And then you have to be careful, though. You have to remember, it is a bank, though, so the cows that you get back might not be the same cows that you put in.
That's true.
But it will be cows of equivalent value.
But the cows...
and nugs of equivalent dankness.
King James Enigma, I think you're going to have questions regardless.
Wow.
JP's Box of Delights.
Hey, everybody, do you want to see what's in that box under Jer's bed?
No.
But that's okay, because welcome to JP's Box of Delights. Is it D&D figures or the character sheets of all the people he's killed? No, it's just sex toys. JP's Box of Delights. Don't tell Jer or Tally.
Are the D&D figurines and the character sheets of boxes of people you've killed under the umbrella of sex toys?
That's the real question.
I don't want to know.
Kathleen, the sweet smell of salami.
Role-playing is a good way to spice things up in the bedroom.
That's...
Roll for initiative.
I don't think that's the kind of role play they mean.
Omnicrat loaded the stream, heard cows of equivalent value, and then the Twitch commercial started playing.
Oh.
So, sweet smell of salami.
Sweet smell of salami. Hey, everybody, are you in the moon base and you're just thinking, boy, you know what would really improve this disgustingly filthy area? The sweet, sweet smell of salami. That's right, the saltiness of cured meat, the meatiness of salami.
Cured salt.
Yeah.
What does salami smell like? It smells like salami. I mean, but where does that salami smell come from? Where is it going? How did it get here? Is it just old garbage that should have been taken out a long time ago because it's got food scraps in it? Answer, yes. But I mean, alternately, it could just be a gigantic loaf of salami. And when we bought the gigantic loaf of salami to film a video with, boy, did the moon base actually smell like salami. It was pretty gross. But
if you don't like cured meat.
Oh, it was kind of nasty. But if you are looking to spice up your filthy domicile that's filled with crap and garbage that hasn't been taken out in way too long, why not try the sweet, sweet smell of salami? It may already be there. The salami smell thing is a real thing that happened in the moon base. It was just old garbage.
That name that you didn't want me to get a pronunciation for.
It's SMWEBBMU. Swebmu. I'm just gonna call it's spelled Swebmu, but it's pronounced cat. Hey everybody, how do you feel about cat? I mean, it's not spelled cat; it's spelled stupid. But but you know what? You know what cats are great for? All sorts of things. They meow, they purr, they say string, they go rawr, they leap on your balls because they're just testicle-seeking missiles. It's true.
Yep.
But you know,
SMWebMU.
SMWebMU.
Cat. Hello, cat.
It's spelled Swebebemu, but it's pronounced cat.
It's well, at least the chat likes it. Hey, all right, restarting because I got a little distracted.
Okay. What, on that one or a different one?
On everything.
No, just keep it rolling. You gotta move on.
Yeah, cat. It's a thing. It's not spelled cat. It's spelled whatever, some bullshit. So
that's fine. Says this with
that's fine.
SMWebMU says that's fine. SMWebMU.
Oh, SMWebMU.
Or SMWebMu, I guess.
Mew.
Anyway, next is.
I feel like you've gotten a bad subscriber commercial
No.
by now.
They're all sort of.
LRR, send me a button, please.
No, sent me button, please. That's what we tell people to write on the Card Kingdom note to get a button from Card Kingdom.
Oh, sent me.
LRR sent me button, please.
Right.
Yeah.
That would be great if this was the Card Kingdom chat that you were in. But as it is, doesn't help that much.
That's my thinking face.
Card Kingdom sent me lure, please.
Yeah. And it had its own flavor. I appreciate that. Thank you, cat. I'm just gonna refer to that person as cat for forever now. All right. Lure, send me button, please. Hey, everybody, are you putting in an order at Card Kingdom, a kingdom of card for board games or magic cards or other magic card accessories? Well, then why not write LRR send me button, please? What will writing LRR send me button, please get you? It'll get you a fucking button. What do you think? They're not going to send you a goddamn missile or a nuclear weapon or a cat in the mail. Like, tone down your expectations a little bit. Christ! It's a button. Like, what do you think we're supplying to them? How much money do you think we have? I mean, there's a lot of novelty Twitch subscriptions, but we're not getting that much of them. It's not like you're going to get a fucking hand-knit Angora sweater that comes with a goddamn monk who can repair it for you.
A monk?
A scroll hand illuminated by the Knights Templar that says, Lure sent me button, please. Like, Jesus. But if you just want a goddamn button, like we say you'll get, write LRR send me button, please.
Wow.
Lure sent me cat, please. Jaded Cynic, way to crush my hopes.
Cats do not like being shipped.
Haramus.
Haramus. I feel like that is a resub.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like one of the gods from Magic.
Yes.
Haramus, god of...
Haramus.
Haramalong.
Haramus. Hey, everybody. Oh, no, I'm too late for my ad. Just subscribe. That's pretty funny, actually.
Well, fair
it's
point.
Accurate.
Thank you for subscribing. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Haramus. Hey, everybody, are you looking for a discount llama, but you just can't afford even the cheapest discount llamas from Larry's Discount Llamas? Come down to Haramus's Factory Second Llamas. What can you get in a Factory Second Llama? I mean, not a lot. It's a Factory Second. They can't even sell it at a discount llama place. But Haramus's llamas are...
llamas with short necks.
Technically llamas. In most senses of the word, they have up to 4 limbs. They have up to 1 face. I mean, you're not getting a lot when you get a Factory Second Llama at Haramus's Llamas, but you're getting something.
You're getting a llama.
You're getting something. Our catchphrase is not "you're getting a llama" because under some laws these are not legally allowed to be called llamas. But you're getting a thing that you exchange money for, and is that just not good enough? Capitalism.
And a llama with 2 faces is almost like having 2 llamas.
Yeah.
It's true.
Dire Baka.
This is a great name, by the way.
So it's like a really big, scary baka.
Yeah. Deep in the forests of Japan.
Baka means stupid.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, a really big. That's a really big, scary.
Big, scary, stupid.
All right.
Big, scary, stupid.
Deep in the forests of Japan, a terrible menace haunts schoolgirls with slouchy socks and short skirts everywhere, even though they don't really dress like that anymore. But still, But still, this terrible beast. What is it? Is it a werewolf? No. Is it a vampire? Wrong continent. Is it a Sasquatch? No, because they don't exist. It is the cursed Direbaka.
Oh no!
What does a Direbaka do? It's like a regular stupid person, but they're bigger. No.
Big and scary.
No, just big and clumsy. Direbaka. Woo.
They have vampires in China. They hop.
That's true.
These ones.
They're hopping vampires.
That's true. All
I
right.
don't know if they're really considered to be the same.
Featherweight.
realm.
Featherweight.
Oh wow,
Featherweight.
Baxter has his own thing in Lurbot.
Featherweight underscore.
Featherweight. Did you guys know that Featherweight has a Patreon?
I thought if you said it 3 times, you showed
He would
up.
just appear.
showed up,
Legitimate,
yeah.
actual featherweight commercial.
Yes, I'm going to do an actual legitimate... Okay, Featherweight has a Patreon. Featherweight is super talented. He has drawn so many great things. He does the Stolen Jokes comic that features us.
It's so funny.
Like, any kind of, like, ridiculous thing that comes up in, like, Lure Chat, like the Weagles of Snore, she's drawn Weagles and all, like, there's a picture of me hissing, like, because I hissed once for some reason. And Featherweight is great.
You've
And he
hissed
has
a few times.
He has a Patreon, and he always donates incredible things to Desert Bus, and he has a fantastic Etsy store, and he is an awesome guy, and you really need to actually go and look at his Patreon, and maybe even shoot him $5 a month. In fact, do that. It would be great. I'm going to keep pimping his Patreon, like, more on my stream, but I'm going to give Featherweight an actual commercial because he is actually a great, super talented person, and you should help support his art because he is wonderful. So that was an actual endorsement for Featherweight.
I saw going by, Haramis was wondering what his purview would be if he was indeed a god of the...
God of bargains.
For some reason, I was thinking like foam rubber.
Thank you,
thing.
Beowulf.
And possibly other foam-like products. You know, expanding foam insulation.
Like memory foam mattresses.
Memory foam mattresses, sponges, any kind of sort of all the space-filling porous materials is under the purview of Haramis.
The Royal Republic of Snorsh.
Royal Republic?
Apparently.
No. Storsha has not been a republic in a very long time.
Yeah.
Oh, Cavern has his own explanation.
According to Graham, he's a jerk sometimes.
He's an entitled, adorable little jerk.
According to both of us, he's a jerk sometimes. Don't put that on me.
Yes, you must have said that at some point.
I guess. No, Cavern's great. But he can be a jerk sometimes.
Yeah.
Not like the kind of jerk that you get with some cats where they're just like, not paying attention to me? Oh, are you not? Because I have this lamp here. Oops.
Yeah, no, Cavern is
do
not
that.
like that.
No.
No, Cavern's jerkiness is just like...
I'm going back to sleep.
No, you're not.
Ow. The only times Cavern makes noise is when he's annoyed that you're not in bed to pet him.
Yeah.
It's like if you look like you're going to go to bed, and he's like, awesome, good, because it's about that time of night, and he gets in bed, and he starts like sort of padding around waiting. And then if all you do is go in the bedroom and then leave again, then he's like, ah. He's like, I thought we had an agreement.
But if you stop petting him, well, he would like put out his claws and he'll like...
Ow. Yeah.
Not like digging in, just like, I am demonstrating I have claws and I can make your hand do what I want. But if you're petting him too much, he'll give you like one warning pat, no claws, and then he'll give you a second warning with claws out but not digging in. And then if you keep annoying him like Matt
There's
does...
no third warning.
It is time... Well, he's already given you 2. It's time for all-out savagery.
Yeah.
Blood will be drawn.
Anyway, the Royal Republic of Snorsh.
Darn, I was really enjoying killing time, not doing commercials.
Sorry.
We don't have time to kill. It's already 3:05.
All right. Hey... Wait. Actually, I'm not going to do it, hey, everybody. I'm going to do a different one. Hello, welcome to Snorshian Tourist Association, and now Snorsh has brand new gimmick. We see how much you like Kate Middleton. Yeah, you love her long hair. not big boobies, but great booty. Like, Kate Middleton, she great. And we thought, ooh, what does Snorsh have? What does Snorsh not have that England has? Even though England, an incredibly popular tourist destination, we thought, gigantic clock. And we built a crappy gigantic clock and it fell over and crushed like the one tourist we got that year. So no more of that. No more Big Ben ripoff. But we decided, we do not have royal family. So that's right, Snorsh now have royal family, but we still want to be a republic because, I mean, we did fight for our independence from there. And so we thought we'd respect our, grand history. So now we're a republic of Snorsh. That's right, we have figurehead royal family, just like Romania, but better. All right, that's right. That's right, Romania. We got now 2 up on you. That's right. Low taxes, royal family actually here. Yeah, suck it, Romanians. We have long-standing feud with Romania. They not acknowledge it because they're like taking high ground, but fuck that. No, Snorshians, we hold grudges long time, just like the Wiggles.
I think the royal family is like 2 Wiggles with crowns on.
It is 2 Wiggles with crowns on now, but we've got we are trying to get Kanye West and Kim Kardashian to come be a royal family of Snorsh. They not return phone calls though.
Can we attempt a lightning round? Is that going to work?
I'm not super good at lightning rounds. Oh god, we've still got like 10 more to get through. Probably more than 10. All right, Defrost.
Defrosts.
Defrost! Hey everybody! Defrost is a really cool guy. He's a fantastic guy. I think he was taking a day off job searching to come and watch this because it's his birthday day. So everybody wish Defrost a happy birthday and thank him for working on Lurbot because Lurbot is awesome. Defrost is a legitimately cool guy. Thank you so much for being a supporter. Yay, Defrost!
It's pronounced De3Fro05. That's how it's spelled, anyway. Generic evil genius.
It's just
Generic evil genius.
This is an evil genius.
Hey,
He's evil, and he's a genius, but he's not a genius enough to actually come up with a whole like evil name.
I really, God, I thought I read earlier in the chat that it's Defrost's birthday today, didn't I?
I think that's what he said.
Yes, I think. Oh, I really hope so.
If it's not, happy unbirthday.
Yes.
No, I think he said thanks there.
Yay! I
Good.
suddenly doubted myself. All right.
It's hard to keep track of all these things.
If you're an evil genius, your genius is not necessarily in the area of coming up with names.
No.
Maybe there's other things.
I feel like this is a song subscriber commercial and not a commercial.
Uh-oh.
I feel a song coming on, guys.
All right.
This is times I really wish I had the double clicks here. Oh, I'm an evil genius. No, wait, no, not snapping songs.
Okay.
That's Girl Gang. But
okay.
That's a different joke. Oh, I'm an evil genius and my skills are varied, but one thing I just don't have. I can't name myself or my inventions. I always have to phone up my dad. And I say, Dad, what do I call my gun that turns people inside out when I as much as look at them? And he says, oh God, Kathleen, please don't kill any more people. You're already an international war criminal. Because I'm a generic evil genius. I just can't think of names. A generic evil genius. It's not my claim to fame. A generic evil genius. A murderer far and wide. But a generic evil genius with just a gun at my side. Boy, I am not actually a good singer.
You beat the crap out of me in terms of improv songs. I can't do
That's
those.
good. I mean, you weren't going to like the tune part, but the actually like getting the scansion and the rhyming together actually was perfect. That was good. Yeah.
I'm sorry, trustworthy pit dweller.
Oh, trustworthy pit dweller. All right, are you have to leave right now? All right, trustworthy pit dweller. Hey, everybody, do you want a pit in your yard and do you want something that will kill intruders? Why not hire trustworthy pit dweller? He's the only pit dweller that will kill people who come into your yard and not you most of the time. That's right. For only the low price of $49.95, you can have your own trustworthy pit dweller. Do things like eat people, eat dogs, eat cats, eat other pits that happen to get too close to your own pit. And things he won't do, eat you most of the time, as long as you keep him fed with a steady supply of mailmen, local dogs, and cat turds. That's right, trustworthy pit dweller. He is what you need if you want a murderous asshole living inside your pit.
I just want to say a welcome and hello to Karoji Zero, who has just subscribed after the cutoff for the full Kathleen commercial experience for today, but welcome nonetheless, Karoji Zero. Thank you.
All right, so
the Midgard Serpent.
Hmm.
I'm just imagining, like, Asgard as seen, you know, from the Thor movies. Ginormous serpent with, like, a laptop watching the stream.
Yes.
Except he doesn't have any arms, so he's, like,
Just watching.
hitting it with his tongue.
Yeah.
What happens if a pit dweller eats its own pit? Go God, that is out of the pit. Run, run, run.
Yeah.
You're dead.
The pit was the only thing keeping him.
You know that when the actress who plays Arya Stark is like, he's dead. So dead. That is what happens to you. They actually bring her in and she's like, oh, you dead. It's bad. Let's see. All right. Midgard Serpent. Do. Hey, while you're in Midgard, come see our serpent. He's real big and he'll eat you unless you run fast on a chocobo or you grind for like 50 trillion hours. Midgard Serpent, what a jerk. I don't know why we had him installed. I guess he's here to give a challenge to a jerk named Cloud. Midgard Serpent, what the fuck were we thinking? Midgard Serpent, you've killed like 40 people this week. Midgard Serpent, please leave us alone. Midgard Serpent. Ah, shit.
That's good.
That's good.
And scene.
And scene.
Midgard Serpent, ah, shit.
The confused teleprompter.
I'm trying to, hey, everybody, do you like Snortian Republic of Thing? Oh, wait, no, what? Sorry, confused teleprompter, fucking up all of the shit in the house today. That's right, who likes confused teleprompters? Not me, because it's now just showing me a picture of a cat licking its own butt.
I'm trying, I'm sorry.
All right, hold on, getting back on track. That's right, with your confused teleprompter, you can play me a gif of a cat falling into a well. That's just great. Thanks, confused teleprompter. You are worse than not having a teleprompter.
That's the tagline.
Yeah.
Confused teleprompter. Worse than actually having a teleprompter. Or
Okay.
worse than not having a teleprompter.
Satty 90.
Satty 90. Do. Hey, everybody, do you want more TV channels? Why not try the new Satty 90 satellite television system? That's right, we give you 90 channels, but not the kind of boring old channels you get with any other satellite experience like CNN or ABC or the Disney Channel. These 90 channels are channels you've guaranteed to have never heard of. That's right. Watch weird Brazilian movies about wheat 24/7 on the Brazilian Ephemeral Film Channel.
A small but incredibly devoted niche audience.
That's right.
Wheat.
Brazilian wheat documentaries not your thing? Try a whole range of scientific programs about what happens when you ship things into a vacuum. That's right. It's the Vacuum Channel. It's vaguely educational. Watch a variety of small rodents explode due to lack of oxygen. If small rodent carnage not your thing, try the satellite channel. It is just a feed in some man's bathroom. That's right, it's not a hot guy's bathroom. There's no women in there. It's just a guy that occasionally goes in there and takes long shits. Satty 90. When regular TV is not your bag, maybe this shit is.
Wow.
There's some more subscriber commercials to do, so that we can
5 more.
do we can start GPLP at 3:30.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab some food.
Okay. It sounds good.
And
I have a sandwich out there, so.
all right, so I will see you guys in a little bit. Gotta start these things earlier. Do last.
Genju of the Fields.
Hey everybody, do you want something to tap that casts for 1 white mana and just makes you so feels? That's right, it's Genju the Feels. He doesn't affect the board, he just shows you a sad documentary of like a Sarah McLachlan commercial where they're making of those Sarah McLachlan commercials where they're like, oh, look at these poor homeless animals, and it's even more homeless animal footage from behind the scenes, and Sarah McLachlan playing with a variety of like adorable cats and puppies that will eventually die because no one is there to take them home, and you can't even fix it because this is archival documentary footage from a long time ago. That's right, You're just like animals they had to execute because nobody would love them. Genju of the Fields, 1 white mana, all the fields.
How did this spell make it through R&D?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember this from discussing the other day about the which Charlie Brown special this is actually from.
Yes.
It's Let's Have Toast.
Let's have toast. Hey.
Hey.
Actually, I'm not going to do a Charlie Brown themed commercial. This is an actual thing that is happening in real life in San Francisco, and it makes me annoyed.
Okay.
Hey, everybody, do you know what the latest food craze out of San Francisco is? Why, I'm not even fucking shitting you. It's artisanal toast. That's right. You go to a coffee shop and you're like, hi, I would like a $4 slice of toast. So they cut you off a big hunk of really nice bread that probably cost them like $4 a loaf to buy. I'm not even joking. And they fucking put butter on it. And they're like, here you go, have some toast. It'll be $4. And you're like, yay, I have so much money because I live in San Francisco and I work in a tech company. And then maybe they'll put cinnamon and sugar on it if you're really lucky, but otherwise you are literally paying out the ass to have something that you make at home because you are poor and have no other food. That's right, let's have toast. It's a thing that's happening here in America while people are hungry elsewhere. Fuck that.
We live in Canada, to be fair.
Did I say here in America?
Yeah.
Okay, I got a little carried away.
Artisanal toast.
Yes, Quarter Note has the link. The New Yorker. The new trend is toast. Thank you, Quarter Note. 40 Swiss cheese is a really good toast. Oh, there's avocado on that. That's really fancy.
Wow.
I read a whole article about toast. Cinnamon and sugar for $2 additional.
Oh, okay.
What?
Oh, that was an April Fool's gag. Okay.
The toast thing?
No. Just the thing I read was an April Fool's thing.
Oh.
Wow.
So that's a thing.
Ignis Deus. Toast is sweeping the nation, says let's have toast.
Yay! Isn't this just half a sandwich, says Grand Laman.
Yeah. I would like a toasted sandwich, but hold literally half of it.
Yeah, I want an open face toasted sandwich.
Yeah.
Toasted half the sandwich, the whole price. Let's see. Okay, Ignis Deus.
Yes.
Let's see. Our Father that art in heaven, Ignus Deus. It's like God, except you light things on fire. So much more like Old Testament God than New Testament God, if that's your jam. Ignus Deus.
Didn't we do the Gregorian chanting last time Ignus Deus subscribed?
Yes.
Nice.
It makes me think very godly.
Like Latin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Ignus Deus, please smite my enemies by lighting them on fire or just putting a hot lump of magma inexplicably in the center of their brain. Ignus Deus.
Got a fire, I guess, yeah. Oh, Andrew, have you never seen this before? Yeah, this is a weekly...
Oh, yeah, I just come and freestyle jam.
We are on the penultimate subscriber. Welcome.
All right.
Therabus 2.
Therabus 2. Hey, everybody, are you looking for the most adorable thing to guard the entrance to hell? Why not just get rid of that Cerebus? That's no fun. Try the Therabus. He's like the Cerberus, but he's got no teeth. But what he lacks in teeth, he makes for an adorable licking and patting in and going woof, woof, woof. I'm a Therabus. He's right. He's got 3 heads of love and only 1 butt of poop, so it's way better than having 3 separate dogs. Therabus 2. He is definitely going to be adorable, and he will only drool a lot. Also, you have to cut up all his food, which is annoying. So, you know, there's a downside, but so cute.
Wow.
And the last one.
The last one, Honeywell Weagle Bikini. This is just 3 random words from previous subscribers.
I know.
New best magic card, the butt of poop.
Honeywell Weagle Bikini. It's a Weagle in a bikini, but he's in front of an air conditioner so you can see his Weagle nipples. Yes, all 6 nipples. Right down the front, if that's your jam, and it probably shouldn't be because you're a human man. Honeywell Weagle Bikini. Do. Imagine this is an animated scene with a lot of real Weagles in bikinis, and they're dancing, and you can see that there's like 6 nipples all the way down. And you're like, no! This is... Okay, that's the end of that. I would like to give, yeah, that was weird. Almost 6 nipples. Ew. Okay, so I'd like to give shout-outs to Oh No, I'm Too Late for My Ad. Oh no, you're too late for your ad!
Bummer.
Oh, you're too late for your ad, but not too late for me to sing this song about being too late for your ad.
Yes, he is.
Yay. And Kuroji Zero! Kuroji Zero! You are better than just regular Kuroji because you're like the I don't know.
You're like the start of all Kurojis.
Yes.
Camera Hat says, I will gif it, do not panic. But it will take a while because I was laughing too hard.
Kuroji Zero, thank you for subscribing. I'm sorry you missed the ad cutoff, but we have to put a cutoff so GPL people start on time.
Which is still not even that likely. So, we're going to take the stream offline for a moment, and Paul and I are going to come back, and we're going to play Rise, Son of Rome.
Oh, more glitches?
Well, we patched it now, so it should be alright. But we were having fun playing it last week, and we're going to play some more of it. So, thank you for joining us for Checkpoint / whatever all of that was. And thank you, Kathleen.
Yeah. I'm
for
excited.
Soldiering through that.
Yeah.
And we will talk to you guys later.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for all our subscribers today. It was thank you.
And do it.